This is Sanya On Air. This is Sanya On Air. Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome to Sanya On Air, where I connect the big OGs to the little OGs. Now, miss a show? You definitely miss a lot. You can catch Sanya On Air streaming on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. So do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, soon Sanya On Air is launching a very new segment called Celebrity Chronicles. Send me your pictures and a brief story behind all of your celebrity encounters, and guess what? You just might make it onto this amazing platform, Sanya On Air. Now, I have a great show for you today. As always, I have two amazing and dynamic guests who happen to be women. All hail women. We make moves and we create wonderful spaces. Now, coming up later on in the show, I have Samantha Rivers. You can currently see her on NBC's Lincoln Rhyme and also one of my favorite all-time shows on HBO, The Deuce. Have you checked that show out? It's about pimps and prostitutes and also 42nd Street. Such a great genre. But guess what? You can also catch her on one of our favorite shows that we all hate to see go, Power on Stars. Samantha is going to be on the show's finale. But even though the show is ending, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is taking Samantha with him on the road, and she will star on For Life on ABC, which is 50 Cent's latest show. I'm excited to see this show premiere. I really am. 50 Cent is really doing it. I love to see how someone starts and how they not even finish, because he has such a long way to go, just longevity. This is what iconic people do. Diversified portfolio people. If you are doing something and you find yourself after, let's say, 10, 20 years and you're still in the same space, move. Get out your own way, okay? But coming up first, I have actress Breely Evans. I love her. You can catch her playing Rondell Lancaster on OWN's hit soap drama Ambitions, and she's been gracing our television screens since 2008. Once again, longevity. She's also in another show that I absolutely love. I believe it's on BET, and they recently announced the latest season. The name of the show is called Family Business. That's a fan favorite. I was having dinner with a few people in media, some media executives, and when I told them that Breely was going to be on the show, they were like, oh my gosh, we love her in Family Business. So Breely just has a whole bunch of fans. So we're just going to be talking to two dynamic and amazing women just about their journey and how they navigate through this whole Hollywood industry. And I'm just curious to pick their brains because you know the Oscars is airing. So by the time this show premieres, we'll already have seen the Oscars. We're going to see who's going to be applauded. We're going to see who's going to be snubbed. There's always snubs every single year, and we're going to see if they finally got the memo and stop letting Hollywood be oh so white. So we're going to see what they're going to do with some melanin dopeness. I haven't really been tracking who the nominees are. I'm not sure at all, but I do know my all-time favorite film for 2019, and I don't know if they didn't make the cut to be nominated. Maybe they'll be nominated next year, and I was telling my engineer, and I'm going to keep asking him, has he seen this film, Queen and Slim? No, he hasn't seen it. He's laughing over there. If you haven't checked out Queen and Slim, I'm telling you, it will do something for your soul. I love going to the movies, and I don't do so too often because, you know, it just costs too damn much money. But this particular movie, I said, you know what, something about it, I definitely have to see it. And when I tell you, you will laugh for 1 second, you will cry the next, you will applaud the next, you will be angry the next. And this is what a good film is supposed to do. It's supposed to take your emotions on this roller coaster ride so that you can experience everything in such a short amount of time. And I'm telling you, Queen and Slim gave me absolute life. So please shout out to, I think it was Lena Waithe. Yeah. Lena Waithe, who produced, I think she was the creator of Queen and Slim. So I just really want to see her get a lot more awards. And I believe Lena Waithe is coming out with a new television series, as well as Issa Rae. And I just have some feedback for that. Their shows, I know they're friends, but their shows seem very, very similar. Too similar for me. And I think there needs to be a lot more diversity. I'll just say a lot more diversity. You know, we talk about having diversity, but then when we get our collective minds together and we're greenlit for projects, I just don't want to be looking at the same thing. I just think that the Black experience is just multifaceted, and I just want us to really explore the different narratives. So who do you have at your writer's table? Don't be like Tyler Perry, where he's the only one in the goddamn room. If you look at the credits, I'm the type of person, television shows, films, I'm actually seated until the last credit rolls. And I remember years ago, I was watching a Tyler Perry film and also his television shows, and I was like, well, damn, he's not gonna hire anyone else. It's like written by Tyler Perry, produced by Tyler Perry, the staff, the kitchen staff, Tyler Perry, the wardrobe staff, Tyler Perry. He is doing it all. And he said, because he did have a writer's room, he did have people seated at the table, and he trusted them with his vision. And when they produced the work, it no longer embodied his vision. So he said, no one knows his work like he does. So he decided to, just fire everyone and just be the creative mastermind behind everything. But child, I don't know. So speaking of Tyler Perry, he has a new show. It's called Sisters. Absolutely love the show. But I had some questions, and I wasn't going to say this live on air because it might be a little controversy. But I'm going to stand in my truth, and you tell me what you think. Please hit me up on my social media. You can find me on Instagram, Sanya_on air. So, Sisters, it explores the dynamics, relationships amongst themselves and, with men of, I believe it's 4 Black women. They appear to be, let's say, late 20s, early 30s. Okay. So one woman in particular, she's dating this man who happens to have 2 gay fathers. So he fully embraces his sexuality. Nothing wrong with that. This is where my question lies. And ladies, speak to me. I'm telling you, please send me a message on my Instagram, Sanya_on air. Ladies, could you date a man who wears ladies' underwear? I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, I couldn't do it. And this is what I'm telling you, so just sometimes shows kind of push people's agendas, and I don't know if this is what Tyler Perry is doing. Tyler, you just need to come on out the closet, honey. We will embrace you. I'm telling you, we will love you nonetheless. So this man, he's wearing ladies' underwear, and then on another occasion, they're being intimate, and he takes her dildo and he uses it on himself. So he's saying that still doesn't make him gay. And I know some men, they prefer to get their prostate tickled. I'm not with that at all. And then he was saying if he decides to kiss another man or have sex with another man, that still doesn't make him gay. So let me just replay this again. So your man is wearing ladies' underwear. He's using a dildo to tickle his prostate. He's kissing men. And he's also having intercourse with men. Damn it, if that ain't gay, I don't know what is. I'm sorry, I don't know what agenda Tyler Perry is pushing, But I think that that's gay, and I know that, in this whole, I say the word space a lot because I'm still trying to explore this space. I know in this whole space of fluidity and the whole LGBTQ elemental P to the second power community, everything just seems a little bit blurred. And I know that we want to get to a place where we are openly accepting people, but sometimes it's hard to do that when the lines are so blurred and we don't know exactly what it is. And when you just have so many blurred lines, and especially when intimacy is involved, you can't have those many blurred lines because shit kills nowadays. And I just need to know exactly what it is. You can't be sleeping with me, but then, you're sleeping with Raheem and Brian and Jamal and Michael, and then you want to have relations with me. I'm just not for that particular thing. So when I saw that type of narrative just portrayed on Sisters, Tyler Perry's new show on BET, it just made me question his agenda. And it makes me also question a lot of people's agendas that we see when they are the content creators of things that we see on television, music that we hear. It's such a unsafe place for both genders involved. And, it's just so confusing. You have to ask someone if they want to be called a he or a she. And I don't know if it's because, that community, the LGBTQ community, is still trying to understand themselves. But in their journey to understand themselves, I think they're confusing everyone else. Now, I'm down with the rainbow. Down with the rainbow. I really, really am. And it is difficult for me as, a straight woman to have conversations with, let's say, gay men, because every gay man that I speak to, the narrative is totally different, and I don't even see where the narratives intersect. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. But I say all that to say it's an amazing show, but I dig deeper when it comes to content. And like I said, what agendas are writers pushing and feeding people? Because you have some people who really aren't able to unpack things and have collective conversations to get to a clear understanding. So I'm putting this out there because I do want your feedback to help me understand, so that we can all get to a better place. I think conversations are great. And sometimes those conversations can be a little bit heated. And it's okay. When you argue back and forth, it doesn't mean that you hate one another. Allow that space, there's that word again, to live and be comfortable in that. So, like I said, I have Breely Evans. She was supposed to be joining us. I know that her publicist told me that she's traveling. So hopefully her plane or something wasn't delayed and she'll be able to make it on the show. So we'll be finding out really, really soon. But just like I said, coming up later on in the show, I have actress Samantha Rivers. How many of you hate to see power go? I really do. I just wonder why. I don't think we were getting tired of the show. Every season that Power launched, it gave me content that I was tuned in every single week, to the point where it aired, let's say, Sunday night, and you know that it appears on demand as soon as midnight strikes. So I would stay up to 12:01 a.m. just to catch Power. But I'm glad to see that he's leaving on a great note. Sometimes people will ride that damn bicycle until the wheels are flat and holy, before they decide to hang up the towel. So to see him evolve into a new ABC series called For Life, we've already seen some ads for this new show. It looks great. I'm still not clear what this new 50 Cent show will be about, but I do know that everything that he touches is pure gold and pure platinum. So I'm excited to see. I don't even know when the launch date for this new show For Life is going to be. If you know that, please hit me up. Also, DM me on social media, Sanya _on air. Okay, so I think that we have Breely, my engineer, is talking on the phone, and hopefully she'll be connected to us really, really soon so that we can have an amazing conversation with this melanin dripped queen. I'm telling you, her curves, I'm amazed by her curves. Oh my gosh, the curves, the curves, the curves. It makes me car sick. It really does. So I think that we have Breely on the line. Breely, are you on the line? Hello, Breely.
Howdy.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. Please forgive me. I was in a meeting that I'm still in and looked at the time like, oh my goodness. Forgive me.
No problem at all. You know, I was first introduced to you virtually, and this was years ago. I don't even recall exactly.
Oh, you're a little far from your phone and I can barely hear you.
I'm actually talking on can you hear me now? Is that a little bit better?
No.
Let me try.
It's a huge echo.
A huge echo. I'm trying to wait until my engineer, he just left the room so that he can come and work out this technique.
Yeah, I can't even I know you're talking, but I can't make out what you're saying.
You can't make out anything I'm saying. Can you do me a favor? Can you call back in like 1 minute so that we can try to work something out?
I know you're saying something, but I don't know what you're saying.
She can't hear anything at all. There's no sound at all. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
I can hear you, but you still sound like super far away.
She said I sound super far away.
And I have you to my ear.
Okay, is that better? No? Still nothing?
Hello?
Hi, Breely. Is the sound still off?
No, the echo is so strong that all I know is your voice is talking.
Okay, what about now? Is it still unclear?
Nope, it's still the same.
It's still the same.
Yeah, you said, what about now? I can understand what you said just now.
Right.
But it's super not close. The guy who answered the phone sounds really close.
Yeah, when he plugged up the phone into the equipment, maybe that's what affected the sound. But I hear you clearly, so this is why we're still trying to understand why you can't hear me clearly.
Wow. I heard you say you hear me clearly, then everything else kind of mumbled together in the echo.
Really? Oh, wow. So let's do this. Do you mind calling back in 1 minute so that we can just try to reconnect?
Your echo thing is taking over again. I know you're talking, but I can't make you out.
Let me just hang that up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We may just have to end this because, and I've been trying to reschedule her. I don't know what's going on with the sound.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah. And we had that problem last week too with the other guests. They said they couldn't really hear. Plug it back. Plug it. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I should, but this is like kind of messing up the flow of things. It happens. It happens, and I hate that this keeps happening. I don't even know.
Hello?
Hi, Breely, can you hear me now?
I mean, it's extremely hard, but with that, I can just continue to try.
Is it still low?
It's just, you sound super far away.
Okay, just hand it on. Hi, Breely. I truly apologize. It's really, we're still trying to work out the kinks, and I'm just live trying to record this show. So I'm just going to end this because we still can't figure out what's going on, and I can't do the show this way with the sound just being the way that it is. I appreciate you so much. You too. Bye-bye. I don't know. We gotta work this out because it's been like every episode there's some sort of audio issue. And like with her agent, like I've been booking her. Oh. Well, can we end this? Yeah, we're gonna have to end this. But all of this content, like I uploaded to streamings, and I don't want this to be a part of the show at all. So I'm sorry, we're gonna have to end this. It happens.